Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Hey guys. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Let me just turn this down. I have shared out the stream. And just put in something in the chat that I'm going to pin. Okay, so let me try to put it in first. Okay, so now let me see if I can pin it. There we go. And it's pinned. All right. All right, so now let me pull up the chat on and I'm already hot, so I'm taking this jacket off before I come on camera. Okay, so now let me turn on my camera. And we should be ready to go now, guys. So, take a sip of my drink. Hope everybody's doing good. It's a wonderful Wednesday night. Get everything together, get my lighting together here. There. So there's some things that are going on that I just feel I got to talk about. So let me see if I can pull this stuff up. First of all, let me rant for a minute about Kim Kardashian and the audacity of this woman. So, a while back, she put her funky um behind in the dress that Marilyn Monroe had owned and worn, which is creepy and in and of itself. And now this garden tool has decided to buy a sapphire cross, I believe, that was owned by the late Princess Di. Again, creepy. Now, unless she bought it at auction to give it to either Prince William or Prince Harry, which I highly doubt was her motive, what the F are you doing? Why do you think that you have the right to own and or wear things that belong to these people? Hey, thanks, Bree. I appreciate it, sis. Uh, Kim Kardashian girl, you've lost the attention of Ye. Okay, he didn't got him a new wife. Allegedly, she might be with child, and he started introducing her to the kids. And now you're just worried. You're concerned that nobody's paying attention to you because Pete's been gone. It's like, your husband is gone and your husband has a new wife. How about that part? And so now you're just doing all kinds of creepy things to get attention, like buying Princess Di's jewelry, and you know that the royals are totally against you doing this stuff. It's just weird. It's just weird. I mean, what are you going to get it for? Are you going to use it for some type of maybe alleged ritual that stuff that y'all are into? Allegedly, is that what you're getting it for? I don't get this chick and all of this weird behavior. Nobody's paying attention to you, Kim, and so you have to make them pay attention to you. Moving right along. So now I want to talk about this freaking Coach Cam that's over on TikTok. So Coach Cam is a envelopian who posted a video. Can't play it for you because it's not there anymore. I could probably find a stream that gives a snippet of it. But basically, he posted a video talking about how he was afraid to go out with women that look like me anymore after having 3 dates with 3 different Black women and having Black men come up and approach him in an aggressive manner. Okay. Now, after he posted this video, we had some satirical videos start popping up. We had one chick that popped up and said she was one of the 3 women that he dated. And then we had another woman pop up with a video that I don't think is satirical. Black woman who just had a baby by him. And then an ex-wife who is also black popped up with his 2 biracial kids. No, I'm sorry, 3 biracial children. 2 sons and a daughter. So this fool got onto TikTok. Coach Cam. Let me tell you your full name. We wouldn't want to leave out the full name. Make sure I turn down the volume on here so y'all don't have TikTok. Find Coach Cam. Okay, so his name is Coach William Cameron. He portrays himself to be a life coach. I highly doubt that he's a life coach, though. And he put these stereotypical things out there in regards to black women and, dating black women. And, about the stairs and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not now interracial dater, but I have dated interracially. Okay, let's just put that out there. My preference is men who look like me. That's my preference. However, I'm beautiful. Okay. And men that don't look like me were trying to hit it too. So I did date an Italian guy. I went on a couple of dates with him. And yeah, he was one of the ones who was tripping off of people staring. Well, they were staring because you were the beautiful woman. But nonetheless, that was an issue, especially since he had already been married to someone who was black and had 2 biracial sons. So he was now stuck on the black side because he was not going to be able to ever date white again with his biracial kids. Yeah, he still comes into my stuff on Facebook every once in a while. Anyway, but this isn't about me. This is about Coach Cam. So apparently Coach Cam has 3 children with an ex-wife. Okay? And the ex-wife says that the reason that they're no longer married is because their youngest son can't pass. Now, the oldest son looks a lot like him. Looks a lot like him. But apparently he was a cheater. He was a cheater. And, his whole story on TikTok is a bunch of bull. Because clearly, you've not only dated black women, but you were married to one. And this was just for attention, sir. Strictly for attention. Now, the original video is gone because black people drugged this man for filth in the TikTok streets. Let me see if I can find a little clip of it for y'all, though, so we can listen to it.
Oh, this is it. Okay, let me stop it. Okay. That's all. That's all that clip has in it. Let me see if I can find another one that has a little bit more of it. But he said he had a resistance for dating black women. That was. Let me see if I can find it. But nonetheless, let me see. Okay, let me see if this one. Let y'all hear it. So, yeah, so that was a little bit of it. So basically, he got out in the TikTok street lying his behind off. And after that, his ex-wife, who apparently is an African woman, she's Liberian, as a matter of fact, then got onto TikTok to let everybody know that this fool has biracial children. So he's not resistant to dating black women, because clearly he's been all up in a black woman at least 3 times, and allegedly a 4th child with this other newborn baby, while he's out here on the TikTok streets painting this picture of dating black women. I'm trying to grasp what the F was he trying to prove? What was he trying to prove? Y'all, I am over here just... It is rather warm in here. It's cold out here, so the heat is on. But right now, I am having a personal summer, so we're just going to fan for a minute before we get back to Cam. Coach Cam. Like, what the F, sir? And clearly you knew that this was not going the way that you wanted it to go, because you got that down before I could stitch it. Because, man. But thank you to everyone who was able to stitch it quickly. Thank you to everyone who was able to stitch it quickly. Because you can't find that. You can't even find the clip now. You can't even find. Matter of fact, I'm sure he's privated his channel, and he's trying to put out cease and desist out there, about the satirical videos. Well, sir, you walked into it. You're saying you don't know the chick from the satirical video, but I haven't heard you say that you don't know your ex-wife with the 3 kids. And you haven't said anything about not knowing the woman who was showing her in the hospital having allegedly your child. So that means you got 4 black kids out there from 2 black women, allegedly. But you're resistant to dating black women. Fool, if you don't get the F out of here with that mess, no, we ain't going. Like, oh. Just nonsense. Just giving us nonsense. So now there's another one that is also from TikTok. But now this one is a woman. Now we've reached out to her because we want her to go over on the Jovi Beauty show and interview with Jovi Beauty. Okay. But this is Boo Knows This. At Boo Knows This on TikTok, who is a singer. Now, as someone who sings myself, her singing is okay. It's okay. You know. Um I guess she's an alto, you know. But she was, you know, involved with a married man and showed her butt up at the house that he lived in with his wife, and the wife pulled out something to protect herself. Yeah, she pulled something out. She pulled out a pow pow. Now this girl, and she's still trying to convince us that she didn't know this man was married. She's still trying to convince us that she didn't know. But ladies, let me tell y'all something as an elder. Let me tell y'all something as an elder. If you are dating a man and you ain't never been to his house, you ain't, never met his friends, don't know like family and stuff, that kind of stuff, and y'all live in the same town, you need to ask if this man is married. All the signs were there that this man was married, and she didn't read none of them. Didn't read none of them. Didn't read not one of the signs. Okay? And then she gets herself up on TikTok crying about it and all of this stuff. This ain't your man. It's her husband. They got kids. You not the first. You won't be the last. I don't even understand why you brought that issue onto TikTok. Like, girl, why did you even bring it onto TikTok? I guess because you wanted us to know. You wanted us to know. So, we know. Okay. What do you want to do with that? So, are you trying to break up his marriage? Do you think his wife's going to leave him? What do you think is going to happen? Because you're not the first. So if she didn't leave with the other women before, let's think about it. She's probably not going to leave him now. And there's probably still other women out there right now. Now, you did post a video later on today today that showed him in it. I don't know which one of the men is him, though. Okay. We don't know. So, what does that say? You're not posting anything of you and him, which is a good thing, because that would just be kind of disrespectful to his wife. That would be disrespectful to the wife. But yeah, I think you should just, move on with your career. You should just let that viral moment go. Because that's not the kind of viral moment you want to have. If you want to have a viral moment about your singing. Yeah. So you need to be watching the views on the singing videos, see if they start getting hits, and follow me back. hmm I followed you, you follow me back. You haven't hit your 10,000 people that you can follow yet, so you can follow me back. Mhm. You know, you don't have that many more. Well, you might have a few more, you know, than me now because, well, you're up here blowing up on TikTok in the wrong way. Let me turn this down. Let me do this. Okay. All right. So now let me find her page. Hopefully, because we ain't trying to get no copyright, no strikes. Okay, let me find her page. Boo. News. Wait a minute. Okay, there she is. Yeah, because your singing videos that you just put up, they don't even have 1,000 views on them. Of course, you just put them up today. You did just put them up today. Yeah, but you did get some more followers out of this. So you were under 10K before you put this out, and now you're over 10K. So that means you could probably monetize your channel on TikTok now. But yeah, follow me back, girl, because you're only following 919 people. And you're not famous yet. You're trying to be a singer. But yes, that was not the move. If you wanted to go viral, yeah, I guess it was the move for that. But then you've been dragged for doing what you did, getting on here crying about this man. This not your man. He's somebody else's man, and trying to convince us that you didn't know. But all that either does is make you willfully ignorant, or just somebody who's dumb and will just let anything happen to him. I don't know. I'm going to go with willfully ignorant. Yeah, I think that's what you will be in. Just willfully ignorant about the whole situation. For real. Ciao. So that's the TikTok news. Now, I do want to say rest in peace to Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch was a year younger than my dad. She was born in 1940, but she has passed, so she was 82. Going to be 83 this year. Yeah, Raquel Welch is gone. So, rest in peace to Raquel Welch. Every time I hear about people that are going in my dad's age range, it sends chills. It just sends chills. Hey, peace, love. just sends chills because, it's like, my dad is in that range. And I'm like, oh, I need my dad to be here. I want my dad to be here, but my dad is in good health. Thank you, God. He's still working, you guys. My dad is a physician, and he still goes into the office. He's really at this stage, he's doing more mentoring, you know, in his practicing of dermatology. My dad is like the best dermatologist in the world, okay? And his kids, none of us we don't have skin issues. So, you know, y'all see my skin. I've never had skin issues. But the reason my dad became a dermatologist is because my grandmother, his mother, had really bad eczema. I mean, my grandmother, I didn't know that's what it was. I just remember she was always putting ointments and creams and stuff on her legs and her arms and everywhere. And I just never understood why she had that really bad eczema. I didn't know that's what it was. But eczema and asthma are in the same family. And none of us got the eczema. But guess who did get it? My son. When he was a child, my son he would get the eczema bad, but he grew out of it. He didn't end up having it all of his life like my grandmother. My grandmother had it her entire life. And that's the reason why my dad became a dermatologist. Because he was a doctor for quite some time, while his mama was still here, and he was able to give her all her medicines for free. My grandmother used to love that, her son was a doctor. She was so proud of having a minister's son and a doctor's son, because my uncle was, he was a pastor, and then he was an elder. What do they call them? An elder, like a presiding elder. That like was over a bunch of churches. I couldn't think of it. And my dad is a doctor, and my grandmother was so proud of that. She's so proud. They have 2 sons, and that's the reason why neither my dad or my uncle went into the service, because my dad was in medical school, and my uncle was in theology school, and that exempt both of them. My dad wouldn't have had to serve anyway unless he volunteered, because he was the youngest son, and my uncle got exempted because he was in theology school, because they would have been in Vietnam. That's the war that my dad would have been in, because he was in his 20s at that point. But he didn't ever serve. He never served. So I've gone through all of my things that I think that I wanted to talk about before I get into this nonsense that is YouTube. So it's time. But let me see. Do I need to go get some more lemonade? I'm going to go get me some more lemonade. So I'm going to go off camera for a second. Let me see. Right. Let me see if y'all can hear me. I'm back. Everything's back up. Okay, cool. And I got me some more lemonade. So let's talk about these YouTube streets. So I'm just baffled by some of the stuff that's going on. And the reason I'm baffled is because I have never been someplace where I saw older women bowing down to some young chick and being intimidated by some youngster, and running scared. It's just, and I'm not saying everybody, but it's a few of you. And I'm like, and she's so busy talking about 3 years ago. Well, 3 years ago was 2020 or 2019. And let me see, because she's been around here talking all this crap. Let me see. Now, how long have I had this channel? Let's see. Let's go see. Was I here 3 years ago? Let's see. Well, wonder of wonders. I joined YouTube September 4th, 2011. And my oldest video on here is from, I don't know, around 2012, 2013, because the one that I did in 2011, I took down. First, I privated it, then I took it down because I didn't want to have copyright strikes when I decided to monetize the channel. But, I don't know what the F is wrong with these women. I'm like, when does somebody in their 50s let somebody in their 30s or 40s? I don't know which one she is, because when she gets on here, she acts so immature. Like the crocodile thing last week was that last week? No, was that Monday? I don't remember what day it was. It was just crazy to me. And then she lives in the DMV. So that leads me to wonder, where the heck was this IHOP? Was this IHOP in Maryland? Was this the IHOP in Temple Hills? Or was this an IHOP over in Virginia? I just want to know where the IHOP was. And I'm being messy, but I'm just like, wait a minute, because somehow in my head, I just thought this whole mess did not involve the DMV. But how wrong I was. How freaking wrong was I? People are talking about Clinton, Maryland, and areas that my old stomping grounds in my hometown, and I'm just like, what? Oh, I might know where this freaking IHOP is, where all this stuff happened. Yeah. I might know what the IHOP is. And if it happened in Maryland, yeah, I could see her going to jail. you know, because even though the IHOP that I'm thinking about, you know, is in PG County, it's in the part of PG County that's highly mixed, if you know what I mean. Depending on where you are, it could be a whole bunch of palm colored people, or it could be a whole bunch of people that look like me. Just depends. So I don't know. I'm curious as to know, where the IHOP was, because when all this stuff was going on back then, it didn't occur to me that this was going down in the DMV. It just didn't occur to me. And and when you know the beef sector, quote unquote, was originating and everything, I didn't realize that so many people in the beef sector were in the DMV. I really didn't realize there was so many of y'all that were in that area. But there's a bunch there. Then you got the Florida gang too. You got the Florida gang too, and then you got the Texas gang. There's a few of y'all that are out here on the West Coast, but this girl got all y'all scrambling. And she's some chick on the internet. Like, this ain't mine. That ain't how. That's not my ministry. I wish I would be afraid of somebody on the internet who don't know me. I wish I would. I wish I would. Since I turned 60, okay, earlier this month, my I don't give a F is now at 10, and I don't give a F. I don't. And I love that short that S. Hutchinson put out earlier today. Love that short. Yeah. About walking on eggshells. Y'all walking on eggshells on the internet. Y'all are walking on eggshells on the internet. For some chick who hasn't been here for 3 years, she's back here now. And now, so suddenly, she's bringing up all this stuff from 3 years ago. And don't nobody give a F, to be perfectly honest. But maybe she hasn't figured that part out yet. I don't know. And she's trying to rebrand herself on having been here 3 years ago. Like, YouTube's been around since 2009. Okay? And a lot's happened in the last 3 years. And really it's going on 4 years if you're referring to 2019, because 3 from 23 is 20, but I believe y'all are talking about stuff from 2019, so that would be going on 4 years, which makes it even worse. Why are we talking about stuff that happened 4 years ago? What's the relevance of it now? How is it important now? How does it pertain to things now? But yeah. And I go by for like I can't even stay there long enough to listen to a whole show. I've tried. But she's talking about but Susie, you're just talking about stuff from back then, and don't nobody care about all that stuff, girl. And as far as I can see, you know, You don't have no respect for your elders, you know. You just think, you know, we a bunch of old women, but look at me. You don't look like you're much younger than me. But I digress, you know. Because I come on camera. I'm not fat and disgusting. You know, none of that stuff going on with me. Mm-mm. And, you know, hey, I'm just a content creator who happens to be an autism mom and enjoying the senior life because I'm a senior. And in 2 years, I could freaking retire if I wanted to. Ain't that something? I could retire in 2 freaking years. But if I really want all mine, I need to wait, you know, a few more years than that. I'm probably not going to retire in 2 years. In 2 years, I'm probably going to be trying to be not in the state of California, though. I need to be someplace where there's no state tax. I'm just trying to figure out where that's going to be. That's you know, because, you know, now I went to Nevada, and I don't know what this myth is about. Maybe they don't have to file state taxes maybe in Nevada, but there's definitely tax on stuff. And their taxes on stuff in some places is higher than it is in California. So the only thing that's a plus is Nevada has a slightly lower cost of living. Yeah, but I didn't see the no taxes in Nevada. No, they don't do it like, you know, like I guess it's just no state taxes. So individuals who live in the state aren't paying state tax. I guess that's what it is. They only have to file federal taxes, but they find a way to tax you in Nevada. You know, I guess the same thing they do in states like Pennsylvania and Florida, where there's no state tax, you know, but they got toll roads. They got toll roads and turnpikes up in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has turnpikes. There are toll roads down in Florida, but there are turnpikes up in Pennsylvania. And in New Jersey too. Now, New Jersey has state tax, but they got them turnpikes too. They got those turnpikes too. But yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess, you know, VS is a representation of what the younger generation in the DMV. Because what she like, what, in her 40s? I'm gonna assume she's in her 40s when she's talking about she got grown kids. I'm gonna assume she's in her 40s. She says she got grown kids because, yeah, because yeah, I'm gonna come on in, son. He's been hovering outside. Y'all like this polish? Y'all like this polish? I did this for Valentine's Day. The red was for Valentine's Day. Hold on, come on. Come say hi. Say hi, y'all. All right, they see you. All right. Yeah, so this is like the red gel. This is the gel. Okay, son. High five. High five. And it looks like he's walking through that living room in the background, doesn't it? That was funny. But I like these red gels. This is the red gel. And that's the only reason that I did this red polish. It's because it's the gel. Because it's the gel polish. Because normally I don't do red. Because red nail polishes stain your nail beds. And, you know, generally, yeah, I don't like they make your nails look dingy afterwards. But because this is the gel, I'm not going to have that problem, because you don't take the the red isn't going into my nails with the gel. It just is laying on top of my nails. So that's the only reason I got it, but I'll have this on for another week because, it's gel. But yeah, the whole everybody's people appearing to be intimidated by Susie is insane to me. It's like, like Deirdre said, what's this girl have on you guys? Does she have, pictures of you in compromising positions? What information could she possibly have to have y'all in check, so to speak? I'm just trying to figure it out, because I wish I would. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish I would. The hell I would be jumping and snapping behind somebody up on this. Well, first of all, I don't click. Clicks are that's high school stuff. Like clicks and stuff. That's yes, I'm in a sorority, but everybody in my sorority is not my friend. They're my soror, but they're not my friend. Some of them are my friends and my sisters and my sorors, and some of them are just my sorors. And anybody who is in a Greek organization knows exactly what I'm saying. But this clicky, like, I'm your clique, and I want to be in your clique, and older people following behind younger people for a clique to get clout, or whatever y'all doing, whatever you're doing, just don't make no sense. I'm like, this girl been gone for 3 years. It's really been more than that, because she's saying 3 years, but I don't remember her being around in 2020, doing most of the pandemic time. I remember that was around, when she was no longer here. I remember that happening. I just didn't think that the IHOP was in the DMV. I just didn't think it was. I don't know where I don't know why I thought this was somewhere in the Midwest. You know why I thought it was somewhere in the Midwest? Because of some of the other players that were involved. And I knew that they were in the Midwest. Yeah, so. Okay, yeah. Some of the other people that were, anyway. I guess you B-sector people just went traveling around all over the place to meet folk. I'm not beef sector, because I'm not doing all of that. And that's really not how the black, quote unquote, black part of the black beef sector works. We're not traveling around, and we're not doing all that stuff. We generally try to keep the stuff online. Things, we try to keep stuff online, because we don't know you in real life. You are a stranger on the internet, and yet these women are afraid of a stranger on the effing internet. Has she been to your house? Is she going to come in your house and do something to you? Because if that's not what's about to jump off, then what the F? What the F? And you ladies are younger than me. But as I said, except for Blessed Watkins, because I do believe she's older than me. But everybody else is younger than me. You know, y'all are, I guess, in your earlier 50s, in your early 50s. So, and I'm not even in my 50s anymore. I love saying that. I am Club 60. I'm not even in my 50s anymore. I am Club 60. This is the new 60. Get into it. Okay, get into it. Right. And there's nothing, y'all ain't gonna find anything of me twerking on the internet, but y'all will find me dancing over on TikTok. Yeah, but I do the black dances. Yeah, I don't twerk. I know how to twerk, but I won't be twerking on the internet. And I don't even think I don't even think I'm gonna do the knee bend one that everybody's doing, where they're just down there, doing that head, shoulders, knees, toes, head, shoulders. Yeah, where they're. I'm not gonna even do that one for you. I did it for myself just to make sure I could do it, but I ain't doing it on. No. Mm-mm. What for? Why would I? You know, if I put any dance videos up here, it's gonna be of me doing the kind of dance that I told y'all I do. The kind of dancing that I said I was in dance theater, which means that ballet, modern, jazz, that's what I do. And I did tap too, but I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a tap dancer. Not even gonna pretend that. I'm not even gonna pretend. I took tap as a child. Okay. And I did a little tap as a teen. But I've been a dancer, took dance lessons most of my life. Because that's what dancers do. We continue to take dance classes. It's just part of what you need to do. Speaking of, I need to find me some senior dance classes so I can take me some more dance classes again. But I have been on here for an hour, and I know that YouTube is trying to get people to do much longer videos, but I'm not doing longer lives. Not right now. I have no reason to, unless I have something to say that I wish to be on here for longer than an hour. And shouts out to everybody who went and watched my Super Bowl Sunday short. My Super Bowl Sunday short is over 1K. Like, what? What? I am in shock. Therefore, DC will be doing DC. This is why DC is doing a short every freaking day, because you guys watch the shorts. The algorithm likes my shorts. The YouTube algorithm is kind to my shorts and pushes it out. People who are not even subscribed to me watch my shorts. So I just need to get some of these people who are watching my shorts to come and subscribe to my channel. Come and subscribe to my channel, because I just give y'all those little shorts, because the shorts is my personality. That's me. I am, I'm kind of a bubbly person. It's just, it's my personality. So, but I'm going to get out of here. I'm working on Black History Month stuff, but y'all know, we challenged over here with the phone. The phone is a challenge, but the phone is going to get, I'm just going to get it repaired. That's what we're doing. I'm just going to go get the screen repaired, because here's the weird thing. The weird thing is that they wanted my insurance. No, my carrier wanted to just replace my phone. I don't want to replace my phone because then you're going to try to make that be my upgrade, and I ain't with it. So I didn't do that because you wanted me to pay you $100. I'm telling y'all, T-Mobile is sniffing glue, y'all. They over there sniffing glue at T-Mobile. They wanted me to pay $100 for them to give me another phone when all I want you to do is to fix my freaking screen. But see, they ain't trying to do that. So since they wanted to charge me $100 to give me another phone, wanted me to pay them $100 for another phone, I opted. I'm just gonna go get the screen fixed. It's gonna cost me $110 to get the screen fixed. So for $10 more, I can just get my screen fixed and then get the hell out of T-Mobile as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's where we are right now. Get the hell out of T-Mobile as quickly as possible and move our behinds over to another freaking carrier. Buy me a phone. 100%, from the start. Yeah, I'm just going to have to just pay for the freaking phone. Or pay whatever the balance is. But just get it straight out. But anyway, y'all, I'm just rambling at this point, venting about T-Mobile. I will see you guys live on Friday. I will be doing a short tomorrow. And if I can get some of the content that's in my phone, out of my phone, onto the internet, I will, because I did go buy a coffee kitchen that is partly owned by Issa Rae this past weekend, and I do have some footage from that on my phone. I went there for a book roundtable, and I got me a little something to eat while I was there and have a little footage from it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets, and I'll see you guys live on Friday. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day yesterday. I know I did, but apparently some of these folks on here did not. Anyway, I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.